Thanks for watching Jake 3D. Today I'm going to review Mass Effect Andromeda. Enjoy! So this is a review of Mass Effect Andromeda. The latest Mass Effect game just came out just recently. It is the first Mass Effect game I have ever played, so the review would note that I haven't played any of the other ones. This game has been in the news quite a bit. You got lots of janky animations and lip sync and all kinds of weird stuff. The big thing about the lips is the lip sync is off, and they used an algorithm to automatically make the lip movements to the actors' voices. The problem is they're supposed to go back and clean that up after they've done that, and because it was their B team working on it, they didn't do it, or didn't do it very well. They've released a couple of patches, or at least one patch since the game has come out to fix some of that, and it did make it better, but still, for a AAA game, not nearly enough. It's really something that they should have done a lot better with. Come on, guys.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus...
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
With her head flashing,
having a
is that a
rough day.
feature or a bug?
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm just so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
So I'm in Borderless window mode while streaming to Twitch at 1080p. Alright, so for the benchmarking results, we have 43.7 frames per second, 43.7 FPS on EOS, and 89.2 frames per second on Nexus. This is with V-Sync turned off. That's a combined average of 51.6 frames per second between EOS and Nexus Space Station. And then when we turn V-Sync on at the Nexus Space Station, it ended up being 41.1 frames per second average there. So very interesting results, and the game runs actually very smooth. How to like the game overall? Well, the game on my system runs really well. I got dual GTX 1080s with a i7 6700K. None of that's overclocked, but it does run smooth. I don't have any issues with frame rate or anything like that. The game does have a lot of clipping through walls, through floors. You can't jump while inside Helio Space Station, but you do got a cool jump jet and what do you call it? Jump jet to jump. You can hover, you can jump 20 feet, and a dash. That's what it is, a dash. You can use your jump jet to dash as well. So it's pretty cool. It works. It took me about, I streamed it. I did an hour and a half from starting the game is my first stream, and then the second stream was 4 hours, and literally all I did was walk around the station, talk to this person, walk over here, talk to this person, go over there and talk to that person, scan this and go over here, complete this on a small little mission, and over here in a little mission, just walking around. I spent literally 4 hours just doing nothing but story, and that was my choice. I could have definitely skipped some of that, but not all of it. And, you know, for a lot of people, they're going to want to do that, but it was just... So it took a really long time. So as far as the story goes, I like the story. It's not bad. I think it's a good story. So the game is placed between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. So Mass Effect Andromeda is literally entering the Andromeda galaxy. When you get there, shit hits the fan. All these golden worlds, all these new Earths are screwed up. They are not like they were supposed to be. They, from the Milky Way, they had a special type of telescope which allowed them to see it as it was, you know, right there. Because obviously the distance between the two galaxies is, I think it's a couple million light years. So between Andromeda and Earth, it's millions of light years. So the if you viewed it with a regular telescope, well, like we do, viewing it with a regular telescope, it you know, you're obviously looking a million years or a couple million years in the past, whatever the distance is. So they used technology to see what it was as it is. So when you get there, these worlds, these new Earths, these golden worlds are not what they're supposed to be. They're messed up. You know, the atmosphere is all screwed up. It's not suitable for human or alien life, or the aliens that came from the Milky Way. Each of the four main species sent 20,000 colonists in the arcs. So you gotta set it up, make it so that you can establish colonies there, so everybody doesn't die. Because it took 600 or 700. It took over 600 years to get from the Milky Way to Andromeda, and you know that's basically where the game starts. From there, you know, it takes a while to get into what I would call kind of like an open world feel. It's not 100% open world, because you got an area on a planet that you can access, and then you can get back in your spaceship and go to other planets or other systems in the galaxy, and they have pretty decent sized areas there as well. So after 5 or 6 hours, I got back down to some planets and actually did some more open worldy stuff. That's kind of like my measure of a game. Is it open world? Yes, I'll try it out. If it's not, but you know, that's my bias. You know, you guys can have your own bias, but you know, it's, you know, a really nice game once you actually get into it. So what do I think of the game overall? Janky animations, janky lip sync, pretty good story, pretty good game, lots of customization. Overall, it's real fun. I'd say about a 7 out of 10 overall. The animations, about a 3 out of 10. The voice acting, you know, 7 or 8 out of 10. And story, so far, I would call it about a 8 out of 10. Overall, I'm going to say a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10. So, do I think it's a good game? Yeah. So originally, to play the game, I used Origin's kind of trial thing. Pay $5 a month or $25 a year. You get 10 hours of play out of several games. And that's what I used to initially play it. And, you know, it took the entire 10 hours, 9 hours and 50 minutes to get to the end of the trial area. And I liked it so much, I bought one. So what do I think of it? I think it's a good game. I think it's worth playing. And I think if you're unsure do the $5, get the trial, play it, wait for a special if you want to, but I don't think one's going to come around for a while, but great game overall. So if you dislike this video, you know what to do. Otherwise, go ahead and leave it a like. Also, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Do you think I'm unfair with my review? Do you think it deserved higher marks, or do you think it was a horrible game? Have you played this one? Have you played other ones? Let me know. I'd like to hear about it. Also, leave a link down below for the game on Amazon. And as always, I want to thank you very much for watching Jake 3D, and I'll see you in the next one.